Good morning. It is 9:31, Saturday morning, June 18th, I think. I think it's June 18th. And I am taking a deep breath. I wanted to go live last night, but I was so tired, y'all. So I crashed instead. Look at my glue paddle. I'm going to peel this off here real quick. How is everyone? Hello, Carol Stedman. How are you? You are my first person on this morning. How are you? How are you? Tell me how you are. Hello, Donnie Allen. You are my second person. It doesn't say you guys are on, but I see your names. I see your names. Hopefully y'all won't fall out of my little cup I have up there. Hopefully soon I will be getting a new ring light and we won't have you falling off anymore. Well, there our numbers are jumping. Good morning, everyone. I'm getting the glue off of my little glue paddle, my makeup applicator. That works amazing. Hello, Miss Margaret Turner and Stella Romine. How are you? You guys are popping on bright and early. It's actually not too early. It's 9:32 my time. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do last night. But last night I told my mom, I was like, I am way too tired to try and do this project any justice this late at night, because it was literally like 9:45 and I really wanted to do some late night crafting, but I was deliriously tired again, and I really thought I did sleep last night actually. Yay, I finally slept. Hello, Linda English, welcome, and Tracy Pope. Hello, hello. You guys know what to do. I'm not gonna sit here and pound over and over again for everyone to string this video along, but if you do feel so in doing, that would be super appreciated. Hello, Susie from Denmark. I'm so glad you're here. Everyone, I am super glad you're here. So back to my project last night. I really want to do this project, but I didn't want to dare start last night because it's more of an in-depth project, so I understand if y'all can't stick around, but I don't think it will take too long, but it's going to be fun. So it is straight off of Pinterest. Don't ask me how I found it. I don't know if I could find it again. I actually screenshotted it because I was afraid I wouldn't find it again. But it doesn't even have a title. I typed in like patriotic, red, white, and blue. And I'm using things I have. So it's going to be Mod Podge put together. Hello, Buttons Gorham. Is that how I say it? Gorham and Bowers. Hello, Karen Purdue. Welcome, everyone. So this is our cute little gem we're going to try and do today. What do you all think of that? What do we think? Can I get some hearts if you guys are into making this morning with me? Or watching me make it, I guess. It is going to be fun. Hello, Wendy Carpenter. You do that all the time, Tracy? I know. I never can find it. So I've started doing, like, I either save it to my boards or I just screenshot it because I can't find it. So I was looking at this. Let me just cut the bottom off so that we can have a better picture here. And it's darling. I don't even know what it's called. We're going to call it a vignette because, well, it's not really a vignette because it only has one piece. Hello, Joy. Dylan, how are you? You screenshot them too, Tracy? Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Okay, so basically, it's like, to me, my first thought was it looks like an oatmeal box with a hole in it, some hymnal music, ribbon, some gems, like, yeah, beads and those things. But then I was looking closer and I'm like, it's not an oatmeal box or oatmeal round or whatever you want to call it, because it's not tall enough. So without spending any money and going anywhere, because I'm not into doing that right now, I looked in my stash. I deconstructed something I had in there, and I took off the outer layers of these 2 Dollar Tree boxes. They're the round little boxes. I love these things. If you guys ever see these, grab them, because my Dollar Tree doesn't have them right now. And they're a good thing. Hello, Karen Reeves. Okay, so what I thought about doing, if you notice, the bottom half is where the hole is. And I think if you look real close in there, those are little birds. I don't have any birds that I know of. So we might get creative with that part, or I might see if I can find something to put in there. I have a bigger bird, but anyway, we're going to get to that point and we'll see how we're feeling about the project. And we'll see what you guys think. Maybe you guys will have some suggestions for me. But anywho, I figured we would get to that point and see where we're at. So I figured, at first I thought, well, we need to do holes in both of these, but I don't think we do. I think I can get away with doing one hole, and then the top will decorate, right? Don't you guys think? My children are good. They're actually all asleep, Karen. Hello, Cheryl Polinski. How are you? So I was thinking we'll paint these. And then if you look on the inspiration picture, I wish there was a way, I'll have to figure out how to put the inspiration picture in my description, but on the bottom, there's like a little ledge kind of right. I don't know if you guys can see it very good. Right here, there's like a gold inspiration, like a little ledge. So I did cut out a foam board, a circle, a semicircle, out of a piece of used foam board. And then I have some beads, and I thought we would paint those all gold. Hello, Nancy. Thanks, Tracy. I'm trying to show you guys. I guess I should have put that in the descriptions. Using stuff at home to recreate a Pinterest idea. So we're going to leave the top one that I have never used alone. I grabbed an old jar lid, because if you look right here, there's a raised piece, and we're going to try to put this maybe on top, or maybe a bigger one that reaches the whole outside, and then puff it up with some material. Hello, Christine Van Cleve and Barbara. You guys, let's get our numbers up this morning. I have all my little packages from last week that are all set by the door to go out this morning when I get off my live. We're going to go run to the post office. So let's get creating. I think I'm going to start by painting the bottom, because we're gonna start working our way up, and then we're gonna work our way down, if that's okay with y'all. And if you have any suggestions on the way, let me know. Hello, Marilyn Hutchinson, Joe Romine. Hello, Vina. How are you? I am so grateful everyone's here. Has anyone ever used this dragonfly glaze? It's a color changing top coat. I don't know. It looks like shimmery gold, but I don't know if it works. Hello, Sandra Freeman and Teresa Hicks. Has anyone ever used it? We're going to try. We're just going to see what it looks like. Oh, it's white. I think I did this a long time ago, and I wasn't expecting the color that it came out. I think it's all coming back to me now. Isn't that a Celine Dion song? It's all coming back to me now. It's white. That's not going to work. Let's see what it does. We're going to Mod Podge this and put some glitter on. I did get out my gold glitter because we're going to need this to be gold, and I do not have any gold metallic paint. So guess what we're going to do at the end of this project? We are going to go back to the bottom of this project and make this gold. But for now, we're going to go ahead and finish this coat because it's not gold. It looks gold. How misleading is that? How misleading is that? Doesn't that look gold, y'all? Throw me some hearts if I'm not losing my mind. Look, it's like a gold. Look at that. See right there? That is a gold, glittery gold, right? Am I losing my mind? That's what I thought it was. It's not. It's that, right? Okay, so switching gears. We're going to take, I did cut another circle out, and I used the bottom of my wipes container to cut this circle out. And it's too big. Okay, just kidding. So we are going to go with our, that's too big. Let's try the lid of our glitter. That is perfect. Hello, Sherry Check and Barbara Hooper. Kind of like a dragonfly wings. Yes. Yes. Okay. So we're going to use the top of my glitter jar. And we are going to trace. I know I had a pin on here somewhere. You guys, I'm losing my mind one step at a time. No, I'm not. Okay, look at these really cool pins I got at Dollar Tree. I think they're pretty fun. They're pins. Okay, I'm just going to trace this lid. I'm going to lay it top down. Make sure I have a good clearance all the way because I need the integrity of this box to stay because we want it to have a good little hole, kind of like a bird house. And then here's the, I really need to invest in a really good X-Acto knife, and I know somewhere in storage I have a really good one, but that is getting to that anytime soon is not going to happen. So I have the Dollar Tree one, and this will not open for some reason, but close your eyes at home if you are nervous for me to use an X-Acto knife. However, that is not how I cut my hand. It was a pair of scissors. So I'm just going to cut a hole so I can get in here with my scissors, maybe. I may just use the X-Acto knife. Let's see. No, I'm just going to get a hole in here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Christina Laird. Hi, Cynthia Jarrett. I'm so glad you guys are with me this morning. Hey, I haven't come on a Saturday morning in a long time. I don't remember. You guys, my short-term memory right now is just not serving me well at all. Like, at all. I had to sign a bunch of paperwork this week, and they had to remind me every time I flipped the page what day it was. Is that bad? That's terrible, yes? Does anyone have that problem? Have you ever had that problem where you just can't remember what day it is or what time? Like, I couldn't remember what day it was to save my life. Like, they kept telling me, and I had to have them tell me literally every single page I turned to sign my name and date it. They had to tell me what day it was. It was terrible. I seriously felt like I was not okay. You do all the time, Sherry? My word, I don't know if it's that medication I'm on that's just messing with my whole everything. I mean, if it can cause me to not sleep, cause me to gain a bunch of weight in a short amount of time, it can do all these things. Maybe it can make me lose my memory too. Short-term memory. Long-term memory, I seem to be okay. Short-term memory, no. You have to have your calendar by you at all times, marking the days off. I think I'm going to have to start. Hello, Miss Caitlin or Miss Pam. I never know with you two. How are y'all? Okay, so we have just made our little bird house or bird round hole, because we don't know if we're going to do a bird, but we have made a hole. And all I did was was use the top of my glitter jar. I'm going to put that back on there because heaven forbid we have a glitter mishap. That would be my luck. I'm going to close my pin back up, or not. I guess it doesn't close up. So there's this. And again, oh, see, oh, no, I didn't. Here's our inspiration piece, okay? So we have our two little pieces, and I'm going to go ahead. Now the next step is I'm going to use this little round, or no, I'm going to use my paint tray, get the glitter out of it, and we are going to put the chalk paint Ivory from Plaid. You're so sweet. Beautiful. I don't know, beautiful this early in the morning. My paint is a little bit flaky, but shake that off. We're going to get some paint in here. Chalk paint is going to do the job, hopefully in one coat, because we are going to coat these two round boxes from Dollar Tree, and then we're going to let those dry, and we're going to start getting stuff together. Actually, I think we will paint our beads next. Okay, I just have a foam brush, and we are going to paint. You know, I don't know if it's going to take one or two, but we will try. See what we can do. If you haven't done so, please string this video along. Let everyone know. I cannot keep up with the Facebook algorithms. I don't know what they're doing. My videos are getting views, but as far as live views, it's so random. Sometimes I have some, sometimes I don't, but they're getting viewed later, so that's what matters. Thanks for the hearts. The hearts are awesome. Like, showing us love as creators through the hearts is amazing, and the comments count too, because it lets them know that you guys are interacting. Like if we ask you guys questions and you answer, if you tell us what you think of our projects, all that stuff counts. So is there anyone on here that absolutely has to paint a certain way, like vertically, horizontally on a project? Like if you accidentally paint the wrong way, does it mess you all up? Oh, Sherry, thank you. I seriously rolled out of bed. Everyone is sleeping, and I just wanted to be super quiet because it's been a really long week for us. I can't share. Ah, dang, my box just rolled. I can't share anything yet, but hopefully next week I can share some news. So just keep us in your prayers. Oh, I even flipped my paint over, but it didn't move. Hi, Sheila. Thank you for sprinkling the craftiness, Sherry. I like that. Sprinkle the craftiness. Okay, so I just want to see. I don't want to know if you signed up. I just want to know if anyone on here has had the chance or opportunity to go over, either check on Facebook shop or on my Shopify website to look at the kits that I do have available right now and the Christmas in July. Has anyone looked those up lately? Thank you so much, Sherry. That means so much. One of these days, I'm going to show you guys my prayer journal on here. When I write down y'all's names in my prayer journal, it's kind of cute. I mean, it's not like a junk journal, but I have it decorated cute. And I keep a pen and pencil with it. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. You're amazing. Has anyone looked? Because if you haven't, I would appreciate if you just would at least pop over and look at it. Christmas in July is coming up. Kids are going to be starting to go out pretty quick. And I was talking to another follower. I'm going to need some more paint. Again, I'm using the Ivory chalk paint. And we were talking about kits and different events, and she's like, I don't know. Like I said, okay, what am I doing wrong? Or what can I improve on? Actually, not what am I doing wrong. What can I improve on for my kits and my Christmas in July or things like that? Because I'm not sure what I need to do. And I don't know, because I can't make things better or different if I don't have feedback from everyone. And we do this because we love you guys and we want to bring things to you guys. And so kits are banners, and kits and all those things are some of my favorite things to do because I love putting them together. I love for you guys to get them, to open them. And so I want to know, like, if you don't feel comfortable answering in the comments, to message me if, like, there's something that needs to be different, if the prices are, you know, like, I want to know all the things. So don't be afraid to tell me, because good stuff, constructive information, all the things. I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. I just send me messages, please. Because I want to grow. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. And kits, I love doing the kits. And people really enjoy them when they do get them. So I just want to see where we're at. So do I need to show our inspiration pic again? Here's our inspiration picture again. I just think this is so cute to put, like, I think I'll style it probably somewhere back here. I'm going to take down my canisters and do like a July 4th vignette up there with some stuff I make over the next couple of days for July 4th, for the month of July. And I also am going to do, I think I'm going to do a July 4th tree, Christmas tree, and decorate it with you guys on a live, because I think I have enough stuff made and collected now that I can do that. And I'm kind of excited with white lights and the red, white, and blue and all the things. My 16-year-old absolutely loves America, loves the red, white, and blue theme. And I think I'm going to have her help me decorate that on the live if she will. Just kind of getting to that stage where she's cool, you know. Doesn't it? Christmas in July. So the virtual Christmas in July is July 9th. So there's still time to get in on that. And it's going to be super fun. And I mean, there's like 6 kits, like full-on kits that you get that we do together. And you don't have to finish them that day, but you will always have access to the videos. But I will be live. I will be doing prizes. You will get some swag stuff. You get a t-shirt. It's going to be really cool. But I have to hurry and get those done so I can get them to you in time. And they're in my Facebook shop, and they're on my Shopify website. I've put them everywhere. I just don't know. The gal that I was talking to, she said that I don't really talk about it enough, and that's probably my downfall, is because I'm not a big seller. I can give me a glue gun and a glue stick and some crafty stuff, and I can do this all day long. Tell me to sell stuff, oh, that's my downfall. Yes, for sure. Check it out. I will put it in, when I get off my live today, I will put it in on its own post. Sherry, I will do that. Okay, I'm going to let these dry a little bit. And I am going to get another paper. Actually, I'm going to get this little pail with some paper that already has some glitter. Actually, I'm just going to use paper. We're just going to get messy. I'm going to move these while they dry. And I am going to go back to our little disc. And I'm going to go ahead and put Mod Podge, like a good healthy amount of Mod Podge on it. All over, and then on the, especially on the edge of it. And I'm just going to use my white sponge, the one that I use, the ivory, to paint the little boxes. Whoop! I'm letting the Mod Podge escape. So we're going to get it nice and coated. It's like a Mod Podge ivory chalk paint color. But we really want to get it nice and covered. Especially the edges. Not so much the middle, but the edges, like the side edges and the top edges. I'm not going to worry about the bottom because I really want the glue to stick. Can you guys, yeah, you guys can see. Okay, here's my gold glitter. And I am going to spread this very generously around, because we want this to be really pretty on the bottom. And I don't know if you were watching or if you've watched the replay, but I did a project a couple weeks ago and I was looking for a metal star. I found it and I'm going to use it today. And we're going to cover it with gold for the top of this project. So I figured I have it right here, and we're going to go ahead and, so now I'm going to tip this on its side, shake it off. Like I said, I'm not going to do a ton of gold in the middle. You can see where my fingerprint was, but I am going to roll it like that to make sure we get gold on the sides. Hi, Miss Mo, how are you? And Carla. If you are new to my page, please let me know so we can give you a super hello shout out. Okay, let me show you the people that are just popping on. This is our inspo picture right now from Pinterest. I printed it so I wouldn't lose it. So we are taking some Dollar Tree rounds and we are putting it together this morning. I haven't done anything like this for a while. So I'm actually kind of excited to see it come together. And I'm using only things that I have. So I didn't go out and buy anything for this project. It's whatever I could find. And that could be scary. I'm really stressed about the little birds because I refuse to buy anything. So you guys might be thinking, because right in the inside, there's two little birds. If you guys can see that, there's two little birds. So, hello Sharon, hello everyone, Carla. Be thinking of what we can put inside of our little house instead of birds, or how we can make some birds, because all I have is a really big bird and it's not going to work in our space. Hello Forrest Richards. So yeah, and then we're going to decorate. I'm going to try and make some more patriotic stuff and put it all above where my canisters are up here for the month of July. And like I said, I'm going to also do a July 4th themed red, white, and blue Christmas tree. So this is the base of our house, our little canister house, or if I had a little oatmeal house, I think on a larger scale, it would be really pretty. I'm actually going to put some glue gun on the edge right here. Well, if it doesn't, is my glue gun? Yeah, it's on. I think it's on. Let me see. My glue gun is not on. Yes, it is. Supposed to be on. Hold on. It's not on, y'all. I totally plugged the wrong thing in. No wonder it's not working. I told you it was morning time. Okay, well, let's give the glue gun a minute. we'll let this dry for a sec. We just put the gold on. Okay. I'm going to grab a wipe and wipe the glitter off. We're going to go back to our little houses and start putting those together. Okay. And I'm going to, if I have it, and I don't, I would suggest putting, if you're going to try and make this at home or wherever, your space, if you're going to try and make this, I would put another adhesive on it. I don't have any more adhesive. I am out. So I'm going to have to use my glue gun. But, oh, here's my star. Let's put Mod Podge on this real quick after I just, here's that metal star. If y'all were watching that live where I couldn't find the metal star, I found it this morning, finally. So I'm going to put some gold glitter on it, and I'm just dipping it, and I'm covering it in this Mod Podge, and then I'm going to lay it down, and then I'm going to let it dry. And hopefully it will look good. Once it dries, I'm hoping the shimmer comes back. Hello, Faye Pennington. Birds out of pistachio shells. How do I do that? If I had pistachio shells, I could technically buy those for a snack, maybe. Then I could do that. Okay. Because here's my, remember, y'all be thinking what we can do. Pistachio shells is a great idea, though, for real. Okay. So there's that piece. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. And we're going to glue these. If you can, make sure the seams are in the back. I didn't do the best job of that, but as soon as my glue gun is done getting warmed up, we will glue those. I also need, yes. What do you guys think about that? Do you like that one, or do you like this one for the top? Because it has to have, and we're trying to go by this as much as we can. So it has to have like that little dome in the top, and we're going to use fabric. What do y'all think? The smaller ring or the bigger ring? In the comments, let me know. Because it's going to come out of the top. And I have some of this that I can kind of try to dome off. Or I can stuff it with something. The smaller one, Sherry. You're the first person I saw. Oh, smaller. Okay, smaller. So we're going to go smaller. And then I'm thinking I can try and do like a round dome and then put the material on top. Bigger, bigger. Oh gosh, you guys. Small, small, bigger, bigger, bigger. Now you guys are going to confuse me. Let's see if this is ready. It is. Maybe. Not quite. Okay. So we know we're going to need some beads. I don't have gold paint, so I'm going to go ahead and let them be natural. I guess I really need to invest in some metallic gold paint. I don't know that I've ever had metallic gold paint in my stash or in my space. Small, 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 bigger, bigger, bigger. Hello, Donna. Please string this video long. Let's get more eyes so we can have more people tell us bigger or smaller. Hi, Sherilyn. How are you? These are electric lights, you guys. Electric lights. Did y'all see my eyebrows trying to come in? They're like splotchy. I did try to put some eyebrows on yesterday with a pencil. So there's a little bit left, but they're coming. They're coming. Hello, Miss Heidi. Here. Some people just jumped in. This is our inspo picture. And right now, oh, I have these that we can put around the ring. So does that make anyone's decision different? If we have our big ring, so we would do this. Uh-oh, it may be a big ring. Do y'all see my small ring? See, this is what I'm talking about. I cannot keep track or remember. Oh, here's the small one, see? Good morning, good morning. Thank you for spreading the love. Or this one, and then put like the greenery or the white flowers around it. Hello, Judy. What do you guys think? Because if you look in the inspiration picture, it has, actually, it has like a music sheets and crepe paper, flowers, ribbon. I don't know. What do y'all think? That's our inspo picture. There's the small one. We could put flowers and whatnot. We could paint this. Or we could put the big one. And it would be flush. Thanks, Caitlin. They're coming. I should have put eyebrow pencil on, but before I went live, but everyone, the kids are sleeping, and I just didn't want to wake them up. I hope I don't wake them up being loud right now, but okay. So I am applying. I didn't even cut this box. So this is a round box from Dollar Tree. I removed the lid. I painted it with ivory chalk paint. And I'm going to set it on top of another round box. And I'm going to line the holes up. I mean the lines up. Oops. Oh, goodness. Let me get it. Okay. Like that. And if you're watching at home, I would use a second adhesive to go with this. I just don't have any right now. Hello, Tad Roberts. Pom-pom birds would be cute, Rebecca. So there's this part. So we're going to actually cover this seam up with some music, hymnal music, and some ribbon and all the things. So like once this dries, it's definitely not dry yet, but here's our gold, and we're going to put it on top of that. Like this, and then the beads will go on top, and then we're gonna have like a little nest inside. We'll probably put the nest together on it before we put the house on. So right now we need to figure out, y'all, we need to figure out if we're gonna put the small one or the big one. I'm kind of thinking the small one because I want to decorate around it. I think I'm gonna paint it white though, or ivory. You guys with me on that one? Or should I leave it gold to match the rim on the bottom? How about some hearts? If I should leave it gold, hearts. If I should paint it white, thumbs up. This part, hearts, leave it gold. No, paint it white. What did I say? See, this is the chemo brain. Small one. We're going to use the small one. So in the comments, we got some hearts and thumbs up together. So in the comments, should I leave it gold or should I paint it white? What do y'all think? Hello, Jean Peterson. How are you? Gold? Gold. Okay, we're going to leave it gold. So we're going to center it. Actually, we're not going to do that yet. We are going to do that and cut it, and I have it away from my hands. So I just slid the lid down like that. And then I'm going to go just a little bit above and then try to create a dome, because I didn't have any like styrofoam balls. I did have a white. Hey, Karen Mitchell. You guys are so, y'all are confusing me. I'm already confusing myself. And then we're going to cover this with some material in red and white fabric. Now let's see if we can kind of make this a little bit round, like a dome. And we'll glue it with the glue gun down to make it kind of rounded, and then we'll attach it to the top, and then we'll decorate the outside. I think. What do you guys think of that idea? Hey, Gidget, I love your name. I love it. You are great today, and good morning. Thank you. Good morning to you too. Okay, here is my fabric. It has all the colors, red, white, and blue. It has dark blue, light blue. It has stripes and polka dots, and actually, yes, it does have polka dots. Okay, so we can cover this little styrofoam, and I kind of want it to have all, like, a good variety, so I'm going to kind of put it where I can get the most colors in. I think, like, right here, and just cut around it. Unfortunately, that's like right in the middle of my fabric. But that's okay, because to make, right, perfect for the 4th. And we're going to totally deck this top space out. I have another banner I want to go live later today and make right for this spot. It's going to be out of denim pants. So my daughter cut some shorts up, or she cut a pair of pants down to some shorts. And I was like, oh, can I have your pant legs? Thanks, Heidi. And I think, I want to say this was a couple years ago. I got this fabric at Joann Fabrics a couple years ago, though. I haven't seen it lately. Not this year, for sure. But it's a darling. Anyway, my daughter was like, Mom, yes, you can have them. You bought them. So I took her pant legs last night and I cut them up into triangles, and we're going to do something super fun. Thanks, Karen. Okay, look, these are Dollar Tree. Okay, these are Dollar Tree stars, and we covered them. This one's painted, but we covered them in sacks, paper sacks, and buttons and napkins, and then we adorned them with all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm going to take just like, so this material has like this white, you know, the edges. I don't know what you call that. So I know there's a real name that's like, it's like a real technical, legit name. It's not ticking, but hello, Barbara. Or Berta, sorry. I totally read that wrong. Berta. Whatever the edge of the fabric is, and I'm just going to use it as a stuffer, and I'm going to glue it to the top. Let me get this all out of the way. We're going to glue it to the top of the middle of where I'm going to be using this fabric, just to give it some height and some puffiness, because we don't have a round styrofoam ball. So, and then I'm going to glue the flat part. Ooh, I can hear it sizzle. Can y'all hear it sizzling? The glue is ready. I'm going to lay that down onto that. And I feel like I need a little bit more puffiness so it doesn't look so straight. Okay, how about a dried up napkin, or a dried up Thanksgiving to Dolls Tree and Dollar General today for supplies. Oh, yes. Oh, thanks for sprinkling. Jennifer, your package should be getting to you soon. All the packages have departed. I can tell you that that feels so good. Like, I love it. So when the packages go out, I don't care what they are. If they're kits, if they're gifted stuff, whatever. I am probably more excited than you guys are to get them, for you to get them. We love it when y'all get your packages, y'all. We do. We just love it. Okay, I thought that this would give it enough depth, but maybe, I think that's the word I'm looking for, depth. You're so welcome. Thanks for the stars, Jennifer. I thought this would give it enough depth, but I'm having to pull it up and make it a little bit more fluffy. Because we want it to be fluffy, right? We want it to make like a little dome. Okay. So let's see what it looks like with our little... Oh, it's not bad. Here we go. Oh, it looks good. Now I gotta straighten it back out. Okay. How's that? What do you guys think? It's got our red, our white, and our blue. I'm gonna trim it around and then I'm gonna glue it in place. And we are gonna glue it onto our, yeah. I'm gonna glue this little thing that we made into the lid, and then we're gonna glue it to our box, our round box, and then we're gonna decorate around it, and then we're gonna continue on. Thanks. Hello, Mama. Do not understand why changes spelling to goofy stuff. Me either, Karen. Me either. It does it to me all the time, especially when you're trying to do like something important and you're trying to sound like all important and like you know what you're doing, like you actually graduated high school or got your GED or all the things, like you know how to talk, and then your phone corrects you or your computer corrects you and all of a sudden you don't really know how to talk anymore. That's the best. Okay, so here is our little stacked rounds. Here's our little thinger, our little makeshift dome that we made. I'm actually going to glue on the inside of my lid. I'm just going to put a glue, and be careful where you hold because that glue is hot and it makes your tin hot, really hot, because I can feel it right now. So be careful you don't burn yourself. Push your little thing up in there like that. Isn't that perfect? Look how cute that is. We've got a Mod Podge of things to make this all puffy. We've got the bottom of a styrofoam piece from Dollar Tree, a cone. We've got some wipes that were dried out. We've got some material edging that we don't use. And then we've got our material with the red, white, and blue. So there's that on the bottom. And there's the top. The gold is to match the bottom edge of the gold. That it's going to bring it all together. Now I'm going to put glue on the bottom. And I can hear it sizzle too. Oh, out of glue. And I do have the Gorilla Glue gun right now. And I am using Gorilla Glue. What's it called? Glue sticks. You hear it? It's sizzling. And I'm going to turn this way just so I can center it. Sometimes we're great working backwards or frontwards, but sometimes we just need to see it head on. Okay, so there we have that. Okay, part of me wants to put some green moss around the top and then put these flowers on the top. The little pin cushions used to make Bible school. Yes, it does, right? Hello, Miss Jeannie. Welcome. And Sheila. Okay, I'm just going to do a recap. Here is our inspiration for today. This is what we're working on right now. And we are using only supplies that I have. I did not go buy anything new. Just kind of working through with what I have. These are $2 Dollar Tree round boxes. Taken apart, I put a hole in the bottom. I really like the thought of using this, but I kind of want it to be white. What do you guys think? Should I try and put it on and then paint it white a little bit? Or do you think that's going to be too hard? What are your thoughts? I could always do greenery, just plain greenery, but I don't think it's going to give us the same look. Hey, Tracy and Sandy. Sorry, gotta get those electrolytes in. What are y'all's thoughts on that? Just brush a little white on it, Sheila? Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of this on there. Then we'll start putting on some of the music hymnals, if I can remember where I put it. I know I put it on this table with me. I'm sure I did. I don't know. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna put some glue on the edges right here. Have my little glue paddle from Miss Valerie. And I'm going to take this. It's the Dollar Tree Floral Moss. And I'm going to tap it on there. And I probably will trim off any that's hanging over the sides, because we are going to decorate that right there. Just like that. Hello, Gail. Sandy, I am. Seeing all your beautiful faces jump on is making my day start amazing. Everyone here is still pretty quiet, so I wanted to come live last night, but I was too rum-dum. But I do want to come live again today before the day's over, or the night's over, because I want to do another banner to put up right above that one and show you guys how I mix my banners. So that will be fun. Again, with things I have already, nothing I'm going to go out and buy. And I'm hoping that you guys will find things around your house. And maybe I can try and post. I'll do that. I'll post a little bit later. Can the greenery be sprayed white in advance? Yes, it could be. Most certainly. But I don't think that far ahead. I'm terrible. I can put the supplies I'm going to use in my tonight. And if you guys want to craft along with me, you can. I'm going to be using denim. I'm going to be using some ribbon or fabric, red, white, and blue fabric. Maybe some burlap, like ribbon or fabric. I know, I'm supposed to be using this right here. And I'm just going around. I'm almost done. Just going to use the rest on my table to fill in the last little piece right here. I'm sorry you guys can't see. One of these days I'm gonna get all fancy. When I get whenever y'all make me famous or something, I'm gonna have a camera over here and a camera right there. Wouldn't that be fun? Then I'll make y'all dizzy. Okay, so there's that. So I have greenery all the way around. So now I'm going to trim it up. I don't know how this paint job's gonna go, but we're gonna attempt it, because this stuff is really loose. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try. I forget, I don't use this a ton, and I still want the gold to show. So let's see. We'll see. I think we're going to be, I'm just going to try and get as much as I can of the loose off before I take a paintbrush to it. And I think I'm going to use a finer toothbrush, or a finer toothbrush. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Hey, Miss Nancy and Patricia and Rachel. Look at those numbers, y'all. Let's get to 50 today. Can we do 50 this morning? That would be amazing. We get to 50. I have some more of those little towels. A bunch of them are all going out this morning. I've got some more I would love to add to the pile. Okay, so I'm just trying to get the loose greenery off so we can paint it. And I've got like this cute little brush right here. And I've got my ivory. Oh, a sponge. Miss Jane, Jean, I don't have a sponge. Hi, Patricia. You don't know either, Patricia. Well, we're going to try. I don't have a sponge, but I'm going to try and just load my paintbrush like that. I never stick it that far in, but we just did. I'm just going to like barely, y'all. It might work. Oh, it might work. If I'm real careful, it's gonna work. Oh, we might lose a couple. I just don't want to get a lot of white on the gold rim. Let's just see, because I want this to give texture. What do you guys think? I know it doesn't look beautiful right now, but I think it might work. I think. Let's see. You guys, you need to give me some encouragement here. Where's the hearts? I'm doing something out of the box. This is scary. And it's live. At least I don't have scissors in my hand. Y'all can breathe. I don't have scissors. It works, Sheila. I think it's working. And I'm not even making a mess of the rim. Come on now. Let's see. I'm about to show you an update. Hold on. You're gonna get an update. And it's not even dark. Like, it's really working. One sec. Here's another turn. So it's giving us that look I wanted. It's just a lot of paint, and this paintbrush probably will never be the same again. Hello, Debbie. I think the sponge would have been a good idea too, Miss Sheila. You know, that is one thing I do not have in my craft supplies is sponges. I don't know why. I don't. I used to have the sponges to make polka dot, like the little sponge brushes to make polka dots. You like it, Sheila? I hope you guys do, because this project is like, this is a craft, definitely an unknown craft right here. I haven't done one. I mean, everything I do is usually out of my head, but when you try to copy, you know, try to not copy, but remake something and put your own twist on it, y'all know sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't work. Kind of like a recipe. Sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't work. Okay, so we're almost done. Then I can show you the whole thing, and then we can get going on the bottom part and start putting that together. Because I'm going to have to do, and I'm not even getting paint in my, I'm not even getting pieces of my, what's it called? Moss in my paint. What do you guys think of that? Has anyone ever seen anything like this before? Oh, goodness, y'all. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hello, Barbara Wade. We are working on a vintage patriotic my take on a Pinterest. A little Pinterest thing. Okay. Look at that. You know what it looks like? Do y'all ever make that vegetable? This is funny. I must be hungry, getting hungry. Do y'all ever make or seen that vegetable spinach dip that you make with the Knorr's vegetable soup? Does anyone ever make that? It's with the soup mix, the Knorr's vegetable soup mix, and then it calls for chopped spinach. You like the texture look, Heidi? Awesome, because that's what I was going for. Hey, Miss Monday. Doesn't this, to me, as I'm this close to it, looking at it, it looks like chopped spinach, and I'm just covering it up with the mayonnaise or the sour cream. Oh, the things we think of when we're crafting. Okay, so there's the textured look, okay? So there's really not much green showing, but this is the front. There's our hole. Look at me catching you live, right, Minnie? Look at you. I stinking destroyed this brush. Hardcore. We are going to set this way away from me on a piece of paper. I just got paint on me. I'm going to get a drink of my electrolyte drink. I'm going to show you again what we're making, or what we're attempting to make off of Pinterest. We're doing a look, yeah, this is what we're trying to make. See that? Okay, I think I want to make the hymnal part. I know I said I was going to work on the bottom, but I'm going to let it dry a little bit longer. I'm definitely going to let this piece dry. And here is my hymnal sheets, okay? If you look on our inspiration piece, right here, if you can see right here, this is folded up hymnal sheets, and it goes all the way around. So my box is a little bit taller just because I didn't have that exact size. So I am going to take, I have these, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I may have to, if somebody somewhere in the vicinity of me hears me live or sees me live, can bring me some music sheets, that would be awesome. But if not, I'm going to cut these in half. So I'm just going to fold it back in half, cut it in half. And I'm just cutting it along the 4th verse. I'm going to set this over and fold this because my white ivory paint is all over. Like that. And then I am going to start folding these hymnals back and forth like an accordion, because we're going to make almost like a collar to go around this little, I hate to call it a box, but it is a box. It's a round box. Does that make sense? Hi, Miss Teresa. So what is everyone's plans today? How many of you actually set Saturday mornings or Saturdays aside to clean house and go grocery shopping and all the housely things? Who does it on Saturday? Y'all, I cannot wait till I have a house again to do that stuff. You don't know how much you miss it until you don't have it. For real. For real. I think my kids will be so excited to actually have chores, like legit real chores again. And to be able to get out of the bed and make it every day. Holy cow. I don't think they're going to take that stuff for granted ever again in their entire life. What do you guys think? You guys are quiet. Is anyone there? So I am folding this hymnal accordion. I'm not going to leave it like that. I just want it to have that texture to add some dimension to our project. Are you guys still with me? Everyone's quiet. Show me some hearts. Let me know I'm still alive, because I feel like I'm talking to myself. Because I am talking to myself. There's some hearts. There's some hearts. Okay, I'm still here. Y'all are still there. All y'all across the world, in the United States and across the world. It'll be a blessing for sure. Oh, Mindy, I'll come do your chores. I'll come do your chores. How about that vacation I want to take in the fall? Just saying. Going to see all my followers and my creator friends. Okay. Oh, man, is this going to be cute. So here's where we are going to have a dilemma. Look at how darling this is going to be. Look at how cute that's going to be. Look at that, you guys. Hey, Sheila and Larry. I know, Mindy. I can't either. I think it's going to be so fun. Okay, here's where we're going to have a dilemma. Our box is a little bit higher than this one. So we have all this extra space. So should we keep the music up towards the top, or should we do it in layers in the middle? Heidi, you better believe I will be in Utah for a visit. Because see, Heidi, did you see the video where I decided that I think it would be a good idea for me to do on a craft amazing race? Did you guys hear about that? Everybody on here? It's a craft amazing race where I take off from Texas and there's a handful of creators and followers, and I go live everywhere I go, and I create something everywhere I go, and I stay with everybody. And we just like have a great time, like over a 10 to 14 day period or something. Wouldn't that be amazing? Like instead of the amazing race, it's like Tony's crafter race. I don't know what we'll call it. We got to come up with something. He in bed. What do you guys think? So should we do the top or the middle? I totally would. If you guys are interested, then the center, the music on the top, then add border on both sides. So like do the music on the top, Gail, like this. Because I do have this red and white that I thought would be cute to do around right here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like that. To hide this center. Should I do that real quick? Middle, middle. Oh, you guys are killing me. Because I can do like different things all the way down top. Okay. Let me put this ribbon on the back. Okay. Let me put this on the back real quick. That way we have like a starting point. And I don't get too confused because like I said, my memory right now, the chemo brain is no joke, and it is very much real. That's not a crutch, but it is real, and it's just going to take me like, I'm going to have to figure out what superfoods will combat that. Hello, Beth. Okay, let's get this ribbon down, and then we're going to start the hymnal music on the top. Then we'll figure out what we need to do for the bottom. I think this is actually going to be cute. It almost reminds me, now that it's coming together, it almost is looking like a, oh heck, now I can't think of what it's called, like a grain, oh, people who have them where they live, what are they called? I mean, we have them too because we live in Texas, but the grain things. Thanks for the stars, Miss Mindy. Music on top, ribbon in the middle. Okay. Okay, Miss Jean, got it. I'm on it. What are those grain things that hold all the grain for storage and all that? and they fill the trucks up and go where they need to go. A silo. Is that what it is? Yes, Patricia, you wrote it. Was I saying it? A silo. That's kind of what I feel like it looks like. But either way, it's still cute, I think. I feel like we're making a silo, a patriotic silo. Who would have thought? So now I need to put this, change the description and be like, a patriotic silo we made today. Oh, that one turned a little crooked on us. I feel like we're gonna have to put, oh, I got some beads yesterday. You guys, we could put some beads around here that are super tiny. That would be so cute. But let me finish what we're doing on the top. Okay, so there's our ribbon. Now let's do our music on the top. All things bright and beautiful. Beautiful. Let's do that one. Hello, Sandra. Okay, so I want to make sure that this is going to go all the way around. And it's not. So we're going to start in the back. I think, how do I do this, y'all? Let's see. Actually, it's, let me see, our focus is going to have something in the middle. So if I put, I'm trying to think, if I start in the back, bring it around the middle, and then put something in the middle, you won't know that there's nothing there, right? Show me some hearts if I'm, or do I just want to bring it all the way around and make sure it's nice and fluffy? Use a bullet juicer, which is helpful for all I would never eat otherwise. Yeah, that's a good idea, Karen. Sandra, thank you. That's a Dollar Tree banner, or stars, and then a bunch of fabric and ribbons. So I'm thinking we're going to do it. Okay, we're going to do in the middle. I'm going to work my way back. So let's go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to pinch the two in the middle so that there's no gap. And then I'm going to put some glue down the line. And I don't want it to be like spread apart a ton. Like I want it to have the accordion look. So I'm going to like put glue like on the, if it makes sense, I'm going to put glue on the accordion pieces right here. Does that make sense? Like, hold on, let me show you. This piece right here, like the folded part, that's where I'm going to put the glue. And you guys can't really see it right now, but hold, let me get it on there and then I'll show you. I know this is a long live, sorry. Okay, so let me keep going because I do have enough, because I cut the hymnal piece that I had. And again, this hymnal piece is from a different project, so I'm really stretching lots of uses out of this stuff. And don't forget, we got to use a button somewhere. Use my buttons. Okay. Oh my heck. If everything turns out this week, when I come on with my news, either way, good or sad or whatever it is, there's something I want to make. And I'm super excited because it's out of a pickle jar. But if it's good, then it will be for something. If it's sad, it's still going to be for something. I don't know what, but you made the stars out of the clothespins. Yay! With the metal parts. Ah, Teresa, I'm so glad that someone made them. Do you love them? Are you addicted to them now? Your brain probably loves them, but I'm saying that your hands probably hate you or me because your hands are probably sore. Unless you have a trick that I don't know about. So it really is looking good by gluing. You don't even have to glue every single crease. This side I'm going to glue every other one and see if it makes that big of a difference. But I don't think it is. I think this is going to look awesome. Oh, thank you, thank you. Did anyone else try to make the clothespin stars with the metal part? Those are one of my favorite things to repurpose, you guys. Look at how cute that is. Okay, now the last piece, you're going to want to do the fold and then just glue it flat on there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to show you. Then we're going to do the accordion on the other side. We're getting closer. So there's our front, because we're going to do something really cute right here. So now I'm going to grab my other two pieces, and I'm going to accordion fold them, because we know we're going to need those as well. Because it took 2 full accordion pieces to go halfway. So now we need 2 more to go the rest of the way. Unless you're not going to use the back, but I would totally. Yes, you're right, Jean. Let's just pray. I need my prayer warriors to pray for an unknown prayer. I know, I wish I could tell y'all, but I can't yet. But I think it's going to be a really good week. But I should know by Tuesday for sure. And my Tuesday mid-morning, afternoon live should be absolutely amazing. Let's hope. Let's hope. You love it, Heidi? Thank you. You guys know I'm trying to find different things. I haven't gotten any messages in my email, allstrungupwithtony@gmail.com, about Tier Trade Tuesday with Tony theme ideas, y'all. You're slacking. Hi, Lisa. Did I see you last night or this morning? I'm telling you, I can't remember, but I saw you. I saw you live. I know. Teresa, me too. Like, my hands from my injury, they hate me when I make those metal stars now. But I love the metal stars now so much that I just want to make so many of them, because they are a good statement piece. They're so cheap and they're so stinking cute. I want to put them on behind me. Oops, sorry. Oh, somebody tried to call. Sorry. Whoa, I hope you guys don't fall off the little bucket. Someone tried to call. Thanks for the prayers, y'all. We need it. Honestly, the kids are the ones that will benefit from what's coming the most. Okay, so I want to make sure when you add these second ones that you're adding the words up so they match. And then I folded this piece inside, the edge inside, to match it with this. And if you are watching replay, thank you. Right now we are live, if you see that button. And then I'm putting glue on the edge of the inside crinkle part, if that makes sense. So the folded part, crinkle part, the folded part. So where it's creased on the inside is where I'm putting the glue gun. That's where I'm putting it. Okay, and then I just push it again. And you don't have to do every single one, but at least every other one to make sure you have a good hold. And I wouldn't, if you're going to put this outside anywhere, even on a porch, I would suggest you use another adhesive. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Mindy. Because the heat, this will not stand up with the glue gun in the heat. So it's definitely an inside decor piece unless you use an additional adhesive. So we're almost to the end. And you can do one of two things. You can keep going and overlap it when you meet up with the other piece, or you can just cut it off, which is probably what I'm gonna do. I just want it to have a good cohesive look. So see, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and be careful when you lay it down because you don't want to squish anything. I'm gonna make sure it's like that. And then, so these are off a little bit. You want to make sure, don't do what I did. This is why I do them first. See, like that is gonna drive me crazy. So I'm gonna probably come back in with a X-Acto knife later and fix that. But if you look closely, right here is the front, and that's where I centered them. This is a bigger gap because we're going to put something right here. Hello, Peggy. Patricia, thank you. Okay, so now we have our little silo. We have the top made. We are still very much drying with this texture up here. We have our hymnals, we have our ribbon. I'm trying to decide if we want to put ribbon on the bottom, and I do have, I have red ribbon and I have star ribbon, so you can help me if you think, what do y'all think about doing this on the bottom, or maybe even star ribbon? Thanks, Lisa. Or maybe even half of it, like, oh wait, let's go this way. So the stars would be on this side for like an inch, and then the red and white around the rest of it, kind of like the flag. Do y'all like that? Give me some heart, throw some hearts up if you like that idea. So maybe right here, this would be white. Oops, sorry, another. You guys like that? Okay, let's do that. So it'll be like the flag on the bottom, and you'll see that part for sure. So we'll do that. And so we'll do about an inch. And it is that side, right? Where's my flags? Yeah, it is that side, right? Yeah, that's right. I think that's right. If it's not, you guys correct me, but okay. Okay. And then this red and white ribbon I got at Hobby Lobby at some point. I don't know when, but I know I didn't pay full price. Good morning, Cecilia. Just so you know, your 4th of July eclectic kit is on its way, my friend. I hope you're as excited to get it as I was to send it and put it together. We are making what we have decided to dub as a patriotic Pinterest redo silo. Okay, look how cute that's going to be. That is going to be so cute. I don't even know if I could have used a different red and white, but I don't know that I would have. Thanks for the hearts, everyone. Hi, Barb. Southwest Pennsylvania. Okay, so I think I have been, oh, so Tuesday I should have some amazing news. If not, I'll be crying on my Tear Tuesday with Tony, but I'm still going to do my Tear Tuesday no matter what, good or sad. But my theme for that is going to be so fun. I already have it already. Well, not all the way ready, but I have the theme picked out. I have some of the things together. I just need to print off some little sayings, and I'm super excited because it's a fun, oh, my chapstick. My chapstick is stuck to my thing. Anyway, it will be a fun tier tray theme. And I think one that everyone is definitely doing right now. Because it's summertime. And we've already covered travel. We covered the beach. So I will let you guys leave it to your imagination. Okay, so there's the bottoms. I don't know. It definitely needs all that work. I want to do, hold on, I really thought I had like these stickers. You guys know the Dollar Tree stickers that, shoot. I need someone to come in here and bring me, okay, you know the Dollar Tree stickers, the little beads that are connected together and they come in a row. They're not separate, but they're in a row. That's what I'm looking for because I think that would be perfect around here. And then we paint them the same color as the box, right? Isn't that funny, Teresa? Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so that would be really cute right there. Now, let's see if our gold tray is not dry yet, but it's getting there. So here's my question on this. We're gonna go ahead and glue our beads on it. I would have liked to have been able to paint these gold, but I do not have gold paint. So they'll either get painted later or they'll just remain natural wood color. And we're gonna put those on here to give this box some more dimension, I guess, because the picture had it on there. And we're gonna we're trying to get it to look like the picture as much as we can, except for we're adding a couple of extra things and twists to make it ours. Okay, so there's that piece. And then this is supposed to go on here. And again, I really think that it would have looked so much better had we been able to paint it gold. But do we want to do green moss inside? Or do we want to do white moss inside? Hello, Miss Carol and Julia. My chapstick. It's orange sherbet too. Isn't that awesome? We can keep thinking on that. Let's keep thinking on that. For now, let's grab our skewer. And our little cutters. And right here, where'd our picture go? Okay, so there's our picture. We are gonna make a little thing that's gonna stand on the top of this, like that. So I'm gonna go down like right there. Okay. So we're gonna make, I didn't think this far ahead, y'all. Could be a problem. Did not think this far ahead. I have my blue lace, and I thought I had my white lace. And I have these little, okay, have you guys seen these little stickers at Dollar Tree? Yes, here is the picture. Carla, this is our inspiration piece. If there was a title to this, I would have shown you, but there was not. This was this is all it said. ep.yimpg.com. That is what it said. So there's nothing. So we decided it is our little patriotic silo. Hello, RJ. So I'm thinking that in the middle of this, we use one of these because these are from the dollar store and I just love them. I think I bought a couple of these to do some different projects with, because I think we can paint them. We can do like, Carly, or Teresa, you said green. Yes, Gail, you're going to have to come and see the final piece for sure. I'm so glad you were hanging out with us. So I think I'm going to grab, should we do like the clear marble tile, or should we do a darker tile? Which one do you guys think we should do? Because we are going to put the glittery star in the middle of it. So like, and then the ribbon will be behind it, and it's going to go right here. So should it be on a clear one? I think it should be on the clear one. RJ, I'm good. I'm with y'all, and I'm crafting, and that's my favorite place to be. I'm going to do clear. I'm going to call the shots on this one and say clear. So I'm going to glue my metal star that I covered in gold glitter onto this clear, what does it say? Auto collants. I don't know. Some kind of stickers. And then I'm going to get a solid red piece of ribbon. Clear. Yay! You guys like the clear too. Okay, so we're going to do green. I'm just going to do red ribbon too. I'm not going to do red and blue. Or maybe, let me see. Let me just look at it real quick. We already have a lot of red. Maybe I should just do blue. Maybe I'll do blue. Okay. I lost my train of thought again. Here we go. Green. We're going to do green on the inside of our little thing. And then if I wish I could find my little stickers. If I can't, I'll put them on. And then when I do my final picture, when I post my final picture later, I will put that on there. Oh, and I have an idea for the top. Look, what if we put this on the top, coming out of the top? Wouldn't that be cute? Give me some hearts if you think that would be cute. I think it would bring that eclectic vibe, because look, if we have the hymnals, the gold, we have all the things, and then I think we should take some vintage tint wash. Yes, you guys are agreeing. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm taking some blue, and we are going to use the blue ribbon. It does have polka dots, but I'm going to flip it over so it's just blue, and we're going to put it right in the center. We're going to give it some tails, dovetails. So let me fold it in half, and then I'm going to take these scissors that really aren't my ribbon cutting scissors, but they're what I have. Thanks for all the hearts, you guys. Where is my button going? Uh-oh. It's going to go in the center of that, because look, that's a, it has a line in the middle, and then guess what's on the back? Buttons. Teresa, I got you. Thanks for having my back on the buttons. So I did those. So let me do the other one. And then we're going to attach these, put the star on the tile. We're getting there, we're almost done. And then we're gonna do the very top, which I kind of feel like, okay, so I am gonna take these and glue them together right here, because I think it will be easier. And I used a wider ribbon because the tile we're going to use is wider. And I'm going to lay this down. And I'm going to attach that right there in the middle. Perfect buttons, right, Teresa? I think so, Sheila. And then if we kind of scruff it up a little bit, we rub it, make it a little bit shabby chic with the brown or the French toast tint, I think it's going to be adorable. It actually is coming together. Can you imagine what a full-size silo would look like? Like, not a full size, just kidding. Here's our little, these, look for these at the Dollar Tree, y'all. If y'all are out and about today, these are 21 pieces autocollant stickers. I guess that's the Spanish word for stickers, but these, they're geometric shapes. They're all different colors. You can paint them. We're going to use these in some upcoming crafts. Totally get them. Okay, so maybe I could have done a better job putting the gold on here, but it is what it is. Okay, so there's that. Ah, my white paint is still very much wet, and so I'm trying to be careful. So there's that. Now I'm going to take my skewer, and I'm not going to paint it because this is going to match my natural balls on the bottom. Had I had gold paint, I would have painted this gold or wrapped it in something gold. Actually, I don't know. Unless you guys change my mind, I could put... No, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not even going to tell you. Okay, so there's those. Let's grab this little gem out of here. We're going to put some glue. And again, if you have some more adhesive, I would put it on here. But I'm going to put adhesive along this, the vertical side of this pendant or button, whatever it is, buckle. And I'm going to lay it vertically on my skewer stick. Just like that. Let it dry before I stick it in there. Hello, Marcia. Thanks, Patricia. Hi, Lori. Let's get our numbers up. We're getting there. Uh-oh, these buttons have a shank on them, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're not going to cut it off. No worries. We are going to just butt it up against it, the bar, and glue it on to put that extra bling in. Well, maybe not. Oh, I don't want to cut it. Let's see if it'll break off with these pliers. Oh, it did. It broke off. I don't have to get crazy with it. Y'all, the PTSD is real too. Okay. I can say PTSD because it's been longer than 6 months, and that's like the real diagnosis of PTSD. You have to have it. You have to have the effects of it or whatever longer than 6 months. It's terrible. Okay, so I just got the back of that button off and put it on there. And then, so now this is coming together because we have some gold in here. We have gold here. We're going to stick this in here. I do think that if I can find some cream crepe paper that I would like, oh, thank you, Nancy. I would like to put, oh, come on, really? I would like to put, sorry, I need to get a hole in here and it doesn't want to go. I would like to put like a fan, even if I have some more, actually, I have an idea. What if we use some pattern? Well, no. I think if I have some hymnal stuff. Hold on a minute. I have an idea. I have an idea, y'all. Those hearts gave me an idea, Nancy. Thank you. Because I have an idea now. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get this to stick down in that styrofoam. Or that floral foam, whatever it is. And then I just put some glue in there. What if this may be too much though? This may be too much. What if we pull this? Let me just cut it off. Does the pole need to be higher? Is that too much? Is it too big? EMJ. Is that too big, you guys? Or does the pole need to go up higher? Think about it while I put the bottom on. Okay, so I'm going to get our moss and glue it to the bottom. I'm just going to put some moss down here. And I don't have any birds, but we're going to pretend there's birds in here till I can figure out what to do for birds. Somebody said pistachio nuts, and I wrote that down. That's why I remembered that. Too big. I could make a smaller one, or I could do accordion. I could do an accordion fan circle behind this of hymnal music. What about that? Hello, Winter Sims. Oh, darn. What about a little miniature fan of hymnal music behind this? What do you guys think of that idea? What do you think of that? Okay, now I'm going to take the silo and we're going to attach it to this. Again, if you have additional adhesive, I would highly recommend you use that. And I am putting my adhesive, my glue on the bottom. So I have a couple things that I need to do before I take the final picture and post it later or bring it back on my live tonight. I need to put the gems around the hole. I need to come up with some birds. And I need to finalize what I'm doing behind the button and the brooch. That's the word I was looking for, brooch. Woo. Let's get that center. Okay, I need more moss. Paper behind them with the hymnal. Hi, Michelle. A miniature fan. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think it will be cute. And then I really think that the little, if I put those little beads around here and then paint them the same color, I think that will be so, so cute. Okay, now let me just get my little, here's my color wash tint, One Step water-based tint, and it's the brown, or I don't know why I want to say brown sugar, French toast from Hobby Lobby. This goes forever a long way. I love it. I use a wipe with it, and I'm just going to wipe it off on my paper. And then I'm just going to kind of go in and wipe it on and then wipe it off to give it, well, I don't know. It wants to be like really, I'm going to put it on my hymnals to make it kind of look dirty. Dirty, old. Let's say old, not dirty, old. And you want to be careful. Well, I want to be careful because I colored my moss on the top. Uh-oh. My star fell off because I did not put glue. That was silly. And if you didn't, I mean, I could replace my star with another button, but there we go. I'm just making this look old. And then I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and wipe it off and make it look maybe on my ribbon too. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to knock off my glitter and I don't want to put too much on. You went where? Where did you go? Did the star, oh yeah, the star did fall off, but I got it back on, Teresa. I don't really like how the tint's going on, y'all. I might have to go back and fix that. I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Maybe I should have dry brushed it on. There. Like, it looks a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, I think it will look a lot better. Here, let's... I don't know. It's okay. I don't know that it's like... I'm thinking that maybe... I don't know if I'm loving it. Let me get these other little... Rusty Spur was amazing in Fort Myers, Florida. I will have to look that up. It sounds like it might need to go on my list as I go meet people. You still like it, Sheila? I don't like it at the moment. I'm gonna have to, let me see if this helps. I'm just cutting the backs of these buttons off. Okay. I'm just thinking that, yeah, let's see what this looks like. I said I was going to do those little beads, but I might just do these. Sorry, I'm starting to lose y'all. It's been a long project, long morning. I'm not using scissors, but these don't want to come off. I'm just trying to get these shanks off the back of these buttons. Like that. Here, I'll show you as soon as I'm done. Ooh, driftwood pieces. I bet those are so pretty. I remember my mom, when we were younger, she made some stuff, or I don't know, somebody made it, but it was driftwood pieces with our names on it, and I really liked it. These buttons are so old, they're just falling apart in my hands. Makes you wonder what they've been through. What I'm doing is just, I can't get the shanks all the way off, so I cut them off enough to do that. Does that look better? I really think it'll make a difference when I put the fan behind right here. I don't know. I was loving it, but now I don't know. What do you guys think? Thanks, Nancy. I think I'm gonna have to think on this all day. It's gonna drive me nuts. The hole's too dark. We gotta lighten that up. I gotta find some birds. I'll fix it. I will fix it. I do think that the fan, yeah, I think so. You're right, Nancy. So I will work on that, and I'll either do it before I come live later, or I will do it with you guys. And we'll figure it out. And I'll find some birds. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. You guys are amazing. I needed this, so You like the light in it, Jean? Yeah. Yeah, light always makes a big difference, but it needs some birds. I think it needs birds in front of it, but we'll figure it out. I will think on it some more today and figure out, I think maybe what I really like, you know, on our inspiration picture, how it had this up here. I really like that white part behind it, and I think that we really need to get that up there. So I will work on it, and I would have done that. I just ran out of music hymnals by me. So I will see y'all later sometime, either today or tonight. Love you guys. Thanks. Bye. Bye, Barbara. See you later.